Trying to keep the people stable the way I feel. I might it all up the way you feel.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
9-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Play fake, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36.
6-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And no, incomplete. Well, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind 33 yards. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they wanted to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen. To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? And now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Cousins now from the 50. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Cousins. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And 9.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
53, Mike. I'm coming up to you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Play action. It's Bridgewater. Oh, he'll let one. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
2-yard line.
Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost him.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Across midfield to the 49ers.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins being chased out left. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down and goal to go.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Atlanta.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A first down throw for Cousins. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7th. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins looking deep for Adams. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 46. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Third and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. To throw, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, a very quick pass to Ridley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now Bridgewater. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Check, check. Lucky. Switch. Sponge. No.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. That's complete, Okuegbunam. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
A 26-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they run with Mixon. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Play action now, Cousins. Complete to his tight end Sample. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for him. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. This one caught by Ridley.
Bridgewater's
and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Number 28, Joe.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackle almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Cousins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And Singletary has it stripped. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. And the Falcons 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
38-yard line.
They go play action. Bridgewater rolling to his right. Oh, he'll let one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Atlanta, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire